Hello, today we are going to compare the latest Vellfire vs the previous model, which is AGH30. The latest one is called TAHA40. Let's start with the size. The new one is slightly longer and taller. Alright, for the width, they are the same, and the wheelbase, both are the same. This is because the parking size limit in Japan, they can't increase the size anymore. Design, both are nice, but the new one always nicer because the new one, the light are slimmer. Okay, the headlamps are slimmer now, so it looks more sleek, including the chromes, the dark chromes at the grille. It looks more fierce, looks more sporty, and looks more elegant too. Same 3 LED sequential and cornering light. Vellfire, always double layer, yeah, double layer. Headlamp and the signal, cornering light, they are always separate. Okay, it's never come to one piece together. As for the back, same straight chrome from left to right, alright, but the new one is very slim. Okay, the new one is very slim and it's very dark. They cut off the albino light. Now you come with the red lens and no more separate lights previously, but now it comes together. So for the back, for Vellfire, it's a very fresh look. The side, right? This is a very dark chrome. There's a chrome over here. It's not obvious, but it is. Okay? Here, it's up to here. Same, but this is a slim one. As for the top, the previous model is like that. It stopped at the B pillar. Okay? It stopped at the B pillar. But for the new one, it's come all the way to the A pillar. Okay, all the way to the A pillar, then go back to the B pillar and comes up here, the Vellfire logo. The old one is like that, up to here, then cut off, then going down here. Going here, then cut off, stop right here. There's no chrome on the top here. Alright, so that's the difference for the side. And also the rim. Okay, this is the aftermarket lah. Okay, this is the aftermarket. The wheel should be 18-inch. This one. Alright, for the ZG lah, should be this one, 18-inch. Now TAHA40, they upgraded to 19-inch. This is so much nicer. Of course, the new one always looks nicer. For the interior, full digital meter. The center screen is so much bigger. Digital inner mirror and head-up displays, they are standard, okay? Soft touch, so much more luxurious. Wireless charge, USB-C charger cable over here. Also, okay, the shifter is no longer gated, okay? The shifter is no longer gated. 360 camera, standard. It's not optional anymore. The control at the multifunction steering wheel is so much different now. I will cover about it next time. And also, you can control a lot of things at the front here. Okay, the side shades, now no longer manual. The side shades is fully auto. Roof shades too. Come, I show you. Let's open it up. To open the door, not only can pull, the button is over here. The button, you have extra, open or close, which is a nice touch because you can stop and close whatever you want. This one is stopped halfway. You would like to open, you just press this one. If you have to close, you can press this one. Alright, so this is the convenience to have a separate open close button. New interior color, they called it sunset brown. This is so much nicer and luxurious. Then for the pilot seat, you get ventilation too, instead of just the front passenger and driver. Now you can have it for the pilot seat too, this one. Okay, and to close the sliding door, you have extra switch on the top here. ambient light, everything, it moved to the center, including the room light. This is so much nicer. Okay, the window shades is fully auto, yeah. And the roof shades too. This one. Let me make it dimmer. Okay, you can see clearly, yeah. Sorry, this is side shades. This one. The shades, the window shades can control individually for 4 pieces. Okay, including the back. Here. It gives more privacy and comfort. The convenience you have the switch to open or close the door here is that you can open for someone else without moving away from your chair. You can just press over here. How convenient is that? For the boots, they've done some upgrades as well. Look at that. The switch is over here. You can still open manually over here, just like the old model. But now to open it, you can open this here too. Okay, there's 2 buttons, open and close. Okay, this is open. You need to close it, you can stop anytime you want. When you have a tight space, you can stop anytime that you want. Okay, here. Both. Okay, not only on the right side, on the left side too. Okay. To fold the back seat compared to the old one. Okay, let's open up the old one, yeah. To fold the back seat over here, you must set the position to here. Only one position for you if you want to fold the 3rd row seat. But for this, there's another option. Not only one side, there's only 2. They already have 2. Okay, means that once you push it here and fold it, you can have more space for the pilot seat to moving backwards. There's also have the switch over here to close it, just like the old one. Let me show you the older model. Analog meter, smaller screen, digital inner mirror is options. There's no head-up display. Okay, and also the shades, yeah. The shades are manual. Can you see that? Right, the shades are manual, yeah, not auto, including this. Okay, this is manual also. Okay, that's the difference. No ventilation seat, okay, there's no ventilation seat for the back. And the final one is the engine. This is 2.5 NA, pumps 180 horsepower and with CVT gearbox. But this one is more interesting. 2.4 turbocharged, a whooping 100 more horsepower than the old one. This is 275 lah. 180 to 275, almost 100 horsepower difference. And also, it's no longer CVT. It's a direct shift 8-speed automatic. Toyota Alphard, the old and the new one, AGH30 vs the AGH40 series. You can check my video here. Okay, thank you.